shot, do this shot, one shot, last shot, do this shot, one shot, one shot.
All in my thing, all in my key profession. On the key possession, I'm OD aggressive when I run the route. See me flexing in the winning section. If they press, I'm bombing on them off the top. Slump a hater, leave them in the field, or I'm in the kitchen whipping up a dot. Took it from the bottom to the top. Certified Madden money shot. Toss a bullet, hit you in the chest, and send a burner across your face from out the slot. Please don't touch them, I bring heat and brush it. Have my hitter brush you, move you out the spot. Slump a hater, leave them in the field, or I'm in the kitchen whipping up a dot. Took it from the bottom to the top. Certified Madden money shot.
If you guys are looking for fast, cheap, reliable coins for your college football 25 team, check out my coin sponsors at MMOXP and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 5% off your order. Link in the description below.
The champ is here!
Welcome back, Money Team. This is Mad Money Shots. Sniffing out the college cheese as always. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys what's probably the most explosive shotgun empty formation in the entire game, and it's also one of the rarest as it's only found in two different playbooks, the North Texas Mean Green and the USC Trojans. But before I do, if you guys want to see more videos like this, please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, let me know in the comment section. If you guys need more help or more money plays, you can download any of my ebooks instantly simply by clicking links in the description or the top pinned comment. I start this game out on defense though, and I'm going to be using the same Will Sam 3 play that I put out from the 3-5 stack earlier this week, but I'm going to be focusing mostly on offense. So if you guys want to see more about that video, I'll have links in the description as well as on screen at the end of the video for that. And on the first drive, he does a pretty good job of getting down the field on me as he runs on the first play before hitting a deep crosser on the next play, and then hitting the running back on a corner route to get inside of field goal territory before we make the right adjustment and our linebacker picks him off.
Gotcha, bitch!
And if I didn't get the wrong animation, I could have been going for a touchdown. The offense I'm going to show you guys today is the gun empty base, which is a pretty common formation, but the play I'm going to show you is only found in two different playbooks. And that's the North Texas Mean Green and the USC Trojans, which I mentioned earlier in the video. As this is an offense I recently broke down on my Join Now community and my Patreon, so if you guys want to see more, you can just hit the Join Now button or links in the description once again. There's a lot of good plays in this formation, but the best play without a doubt is the 9-8-6 switch, as this is only found in two offensive playbooks in the entire game of college football 25. Just make sure that you have your fastest or best wide receiver in this spot here, because this is going to be the spot where all the one-play touchdowns come from. As there's really three main plays of this offense. There's also the inside cross, which is really just a series of double drags concept, which I'll use a lot. But whenever I see less than 5 defenders in the box, I'm going to switch over to my QB draw. As this is the only run play in the formation, but based on the fact that you're spread so wide, you're going to get a lot of looks where you're going to have an advantage to take off with the quarterback. And one of the reasons I like this team is because their quarterback is so fast, as we get a 21-yard run on the very first play. Just make sure to set your ball carrier to conservative the second this game starts in your coaching adjustments. On the next play though, I tried to switch to my double drags, and I just didn't see him hiding at the line of scrimmage.
God damn it!
But that was ultimately me being too conservative anyways. I want to push the ball down the field when it comes to running this offense, as this play really has two receivers that can beat just about any defense, including the A receiver that's crossing the field and the RB receiver, which is going to be a one-play touchdown against just about every defense in the game. So I'm always looking for those two receivers, as on the next play it looks like he's in a matching cover 3, and that's perfect as this wheel route is typically gone, but I get hit as I throw, so the receiver has to come back to the ball. I just want to make sure that I always run this to the open side of the field. On the next play it looks like he shifts into what looks like a cover 2 man, so that's perfect once again, as this RB route's going to beat this play as well. As you can see, this receiver here doesn't get pressed, he just runs right around it, and if I would have held the ball a little bit longer, it probably would have been a touchdown. But from here that's not going to work, as I don't have much space for the deeper route. So instead, since I see that he's in a man cover 2 once again, I just put this tight end on a zig route and punch it in for the score. Back on defense, my opponent is a very good offensive player, as he extends a lot of plays and also can make a lot of things happen after the catch. And he's having a lot of success for these deep crossing routes, as I still haven't found an answer for that yet in this game, before he tries to do what I'm doing by spreading me out and running with the quarterback.
No!
As we get into a 3rd and goal, and he tries to hit the running back in the flat.
Got him!
But our coverage is all over that, as we're going the other way for a pick 6.
He could go all the way, 95 yards.
But I think that just pissed him off, as I edited out a lot of defensive plays that I made, but he still goes down the field to me pretty quick with 2 large plays on deep crossing routes that I just couldn't cover yet.
Damn it!
He does miss the extra point for some reason. And I don't know if that's why, but he decides to get ultra aggressive and go for the onside kick, which he actually gets. And he's still beating me with these deep crossing routes, and I don't know why my defense isn't matching them. Before my defense matches this time, but he still beats it to get down to the 1 yard line before finishing the drive by punching it in with a QB sneak and getting the 2-point conversion to get it back to a 7-point lead. And now with only 23 seconds left and 2 timeouts, we got to push the ball down the field, but the first play doesn't work out too well as we only get 2 yards, and I see he's running a prevent style cover 4 defense. So on the next play when he runs it again, I take off with the quarterback, only this time I get much more yards as we get closer to midfield, and that was enough to make my opponent change defenses on the very next play. As it looks like he switches to a matching cover 3 or maybe even a matching cover 4, which is fine by me.
Break yourself, fool!
As this wheel route beats any matching style defense. And sure enough, I see that he was in a matching cover 3, but let's just take a look at these stats and the efficiency of this offense so far. As I've only thrown 5 passes, but I've completed 4 of them for 140 yards and 2 touchdowns. I get the ball in the second half too, and there's a lot more going on here than just the wheel route, as I have a bench switch concept on the left side here, which is very effective against just about every defense, but I also have the A tight end cross in the middle. So on the next play, when my opponent uses the safety and tries to take off for that wheel route, I try to hit the tight end over the middle. I just do it a little bit quick because of the pressure. But that route usually gets open against any matching style defense. On the next play, when I see that he doesn't have enough guys in the box, I switch to the QB draw once again, and we're ripping off 10+ yard runs every single time that we do this. So since he doesn't adjust on the next play, we go right back to it, and we have another very successful run. On the next play, I get a little bit too run happy as I roll right into a sack, but he forgets to watch this wheel route in the next play, as this is always waiting. As we score against a matching cover 4 defense that time. But of course my man is going to make it a game, as he's still killing me with these deep corner routes and crossing routes, and he's finding holes in my defense. So on the next play, I make an adjustment where I play over the top to turn these matching seam flats into curl flats, and it looks like we have his tight end locked up, but he still goes up and makes a play over my cornerbacks and gets inside the 5. Now I've mostly been editing out my best defensive plays, but we're playing tight defense around the goal line. As you can see, my opponent's having a hard time as he gets down to the 1, and we almost knocked the ball loose on back-to-back plays before switching it up and going back to the QB sneak. But we get the stop. And he decides to go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And we were just a hair late as we let him tie the game. Back on offense with a whole quarter to go, I'm not in any hurry as I see he once again comes out with no linebacker, so we're going to take off with the quarterback once again as we get another 10+ yard run before I see that he comes out in a man-zero blitz. And that's why I always keep the drag double spot in my audibles, as this is the best one-play touchdown in the formation against cover 0. All I have to do is custom stem this RB receiver up to about a 10-yard break and motion snap this B receiver in so that he picks up the additional blitzers. And I thought I had a big play here, but apparently the ball got knocked out.
What?
Now, a lot of people might not want to run the ball on 2nd and 10, but I'm going to stick to my reads. And even though he's pinching the defense here, that's no big issue, as I can just run around it as we get another big run for about 15 yards. I go back to the one-play touchdown on the next play, and it looks like he's bringing the safety down to try to bait me to throw it to the wheel route over the top. So the second I see him take off for that wheel route, I just throw it to the receiver over the middle again. As this offense can really be that simple. On the next play, we go back to the run play one more time, and we don't get much, but at this point we're inside the 2-minute warning, so I'm not really worried about it, as I could end the game with ball right here. And I'm not sure how he didn't get a penalty here on 3rd and 1, as I probably should have got the first down for free as he phases through my players. But I guess EA is going to make me earn it, so on the next play we try to run that QB draw one more time, but we get shut down for the first time all game, and now it might cost me the ball game. As a field goal in this situation would make it a touchdown to win ball game, and since my opponent is a perfect 4 for 4 with no field goals, I decide I'm going to try to win the game with ball in hand and go for it on 4th and 5, which if I don't make will cost me the game as well. And now that my opponent is out of timeouts, he's acting like a complete bitch.
What a pussy.
Oh, you cannot be seriously trying to play the game like in real life right now.
as he's trying to get kicked for griefing while also trying to let me score. And I'll score, but I'm not going to give you a full minute and a half to do something. I'm also not going to pass the ball and risk a pick six, so I try to punch it on the ground as he literally user tackles me on the next play to prevent me from punching it in and then rage quits instead.
See ya.
So that's the video. Give this offense a try. Let me know what you guys think. Other than that, if you guys want to see a breakdown of the defense that I was using in today's gameplay, just click the links. I'll have that pop up on screen. And that's it. Thanks for watching, man. My shit out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.